All right, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, everyone is doing very well on this Wednesday evening. We are getting started in our hardcore world where we were doing a little bit of work last time getting this area all set up. And we're going to be working on not this area, but the area up above it because we are at the bottom of a very deep hole and the top needs some work. So let's get started here. We're going to be doing a little bit of work to the area up here. We can go ahead and go all the way to the top, flying past all of the work that we did last time. And out here, we've got a lot that needs done. If we take a look over here, we've got our hole in the center. That's rather plain. And the reason why was because I wanted to get the hole and the staircase finished before we did anything up here. That way we would know what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve. We have this little platform right here. And what I'm thinking that we're going to do is we're going to have a staircase that's going to lead up here and out to this way. Probably to where our nether portal is right here. So I think having a staircase that goes down to that will be a good thing. But we also want to do some things to be able to mark up the surface here to indicate that there's something more here than just a hole in the ground. So that's the plan for tonight. We got a lot of work to do and we're going to get to work with that. I've been thinking about some ideas. Haven't been doing any planning, just some thoughts and thinking and a lot of thinking. Just thinking all over the place, but mostly thinking about what could we do here besides having the staircase. So we know that we're going to do the staircase, but just doing the staircase, that's not going to be enough. We need to do something more. And my thought was we could do something along the lines of having big stone structures out here that go around it. And maybe they're sort of monument type structures that are going to be able to merge into what we've done down here. So we're going to make use of this texturing detail that we've been doing. We're going to continue that up. We'll probably continue some of the plants and other things that we've been doing too. So we'll see what we can come up with and what we'll be able to achieve. That's the plan. But I think the first thing that we got to do is a little bit of prep work here to be able to get our staircase. Because I think once we get the staircase in place, that's going to help us understand what we can do to go around this hole. So let's go ahead. First thing that I want to make sure is that we have this lined up. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. If we go to the center here, our nether portal doesn't line up with that. So let's see if we have any obsidian with us. Do we have obsidian? No. No. And our flint and steel is probably in one of these. Let's see. No. No. Oh, no. No. Okay. Where is our flint and steel? That's not what we want to see here. Well. Okay. Let's go down. Try to find the flint and steel. Back down we go. We can probably fly through most of this if we can do it without crashing into walls. All right. Got to go all the way. Down here. We must have left it in here. Somewhere? Aha. There we did. There it is. That's what we need. All right. Up. Up. Up we go. All right. Oh. Getting caught. Takes 4 rockets to get out of there. All right. But we also need to get obsidian, which means we got to go back to our base here. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. we can see what we have going on. All right. So now, hello, Robin. Welcome. We are headed off to get some obsidian to be able to expand on our nether portal a little bit. Gotta make it just a little bit bigger. And we'll be able to see what we can do with that. So the plan for tonight is to get the surface area decorated up. And I think there's a couple of things that we can do with that to make it look a little bit interesting, fun, exciting, all that good stuff. I'm feeling like we've had this issue before where I don't have any obsidian. Yep. This is feeling very familiar. Let's get some water. Actually, I think I have a water source up here, if I'm not mistaken. Did we fill it in? No, we didn't fill it in. It's right here. Perfect. All right. And then we gotta find some lava. Is there a lava pool? There's a single lava. We need a lava pool. Well, usually lava pools are everywhere. You can't get rid of them. They're burning forests down and everything. Pumpkins. We don't need pumpkins. Solitary spruce tree out here. Is that? Nope, that's more pumpkins. Wow. Maybe if we go up really high, a better view. There's just no lava anywhere. Except for, oh, there it is. There it is. I knew eventually we'd find some. Okay. How far away is your end portal? Ooh, that's a good question. It's a couple thousand blocks, I think. One of these days, we're going to need to get our end portal all decorated up. Being very careful here. Let's just be even more careful. I think given how much we need obsidian and we're always running out, we're just going to get all of this lava pool converted to obsidian and then we'll take it back with us. We don't need all of it, but I feel like I've had to collect it multiple times at this point. So we're doing just a little bit of future prepping in case we want to build more than one nether portal. Or we need obsidian for something else. You never know. It's a useful thing to have. In my main survival world, I have shulker boxes worth of obsidian. Thinking of the pillars in the end. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Plenty of obsidian in the end. We need to go to the end another time. We got to get out there and Get a few extra elytras and some shulker boxes. More obsidian. All that good stuff. I think if we get one stack, we're good. These super exciting streams that we have. Mining obsidian. Oh, no. There we go. Lava is gonna get a little crazy in here. We don't need that kind of an adventure today. Risk was pretty low, let's be honest. If we got set on fire. So how big can a portal be? Ooh, that's a good question. I think it can be pretty big, but I don't know exactly. I think I have one that's probably 11 or 11 across at least. And that's not even the biggest it could go. That's a good point. We should make an extra large one. Is it nighttime? I think so. Might be enough night. Close enough tonight that we can sleep. That's what it is. And that means we can get rid of the rain. Perfect. We can get rid of some of the other junk that we have in here. We don't need all of these things. All right. Now, I think home base is... There's a lava over there. Home base is this way, I'm pretty sure. For a second there, I wasn't sure, but now I am sure. Our nice little home over here. We should connect this path up over to here. I feel like that's going to be a necessary thing to do. Okay. I think we're going to hit 600 days today. Or, yeah, 600 days. Another milestone achievement. Well, maybe not milestone, but an achievement. All right. Let's think about how big we want this to be. So many happy balloons? Yeah. Yes. We got a lot of happy balloons there. All right. So we're going to build our nether portal frame out of stone first, because stone obviously is easier to break. So this is our center point right there. Let's put this in the center. We know what the center is now. If we were to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have to... Well, excuse you. What are you doing on this side? I think actually we should get our staircase done. That way That's also going to inform how much we need our nether portal to be. Okay. Should I set up a beacon? I feel like setting up the beacon will take 5 seconds. Let's do it. Let's set it up here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. There we are. So we'll make our lives so much easier if we need to do any more digging besides this for future planning. Better to get it all placed now than to be like, oh, we don't need it. And then halfway through the project think, you know what? We should have put the beacon up. Not speaking from experience, I always put the beacon up no matter what. Okay, now we need some iron. Those are just fireworks. Anything else in here? Hey, Vanna, welcome. Oh, we've got another flint steel in here. Okay, well, there we go. Purple dye, pale oak log, so cubes, blue terracotta leaves. Ah, we have one. Perfect. Always check the bundle. One of these days, I'm going to bring a bunch of iron over here from our iron farm so that I don't have to be searching for iron all the time. Is the puppers listening? She's here. I don't know if she's listening. She's just thinking, oh, this person's just playing the games again. But she's usually listening to me. Either that or sleeping. Right. Well, let's get everything collected up. You never know. We might need it. All right. Let's see. I feel like that is deeper than this. Now, if I was smart, I would count this out. But I'm not smart. No. We shall have a puppers camp. Yeah, someday. Let's just give this a try first. Let's see. I want to have a gradual staircase. So let's see if this is going to be enough. It's not looking like it. Nope. Okay, so we've got 4, let's do this. Have that there. There we go. I'm thinking we might not have enough space for the gradual staircase. Or with the nether portal being at the level that it currently is. But we could just lower the nether portal. That's the other option. We kind of are stuck with the nether portal being where it is because we built something on the other side. So, and I'm not really inclined to rebuild that. We've got so much in our inventory that is unnecessary. Do we have an empty one? That's relatively empty. Let's go. There. Yep. He's in there. We can also put this in there and that. Okay. Sticks. Is what for the roof? All right. So I think the blocks are potentially for the roof. What we're going to be putting up here, we'll see. We'll see. Got a lot of options of what we could put in. But that's to be determined. Okay. So if we use our well, actually, let's go down here. Let's see. Now that makes it lower. If we were to put slabs here, blocks here, that up. And slabs and blocks and slabs and blocks and slabs and blocks. What that would mean is that our blocks would be here. So we wouldn't have to really lower the nether portal that far. We only have to lower it one block. So our nether portal would be on this level. And I think that that's doable. Thanks, Vanna. Yeah. Okay. So this gives us our... Ooh, but that actually then means that we come out and we're immediately on steps. This is the tricky part. I think we may just need to do stairs. That way. Yeah, slabs and blocks. Exactly. I think it just may be stairs is what we're going to have to do. It's going to be a steep staircase. That way we can have a little bit of a platform out here Because I don't want to come out of the nether portal and then immediately have stairs. That's not quite. Or we lower it down more. We do that. Maybe we go out this way. There we go. Do a little bit of thinking here. If we think about this for a second, we can potentially come up with some alternatives. We don't necessarily. That's the benefit of this, being able to customize everything. We're not stuck with things being the way they are. We can make them and shape them however we want. Not always. Sometimes I forget that. All right, let's see. Yeah, because then I don't have any stone. Got rid of the stone. Where's? Okay. These are my planning blocks. If we have the nether portal down here, then we come out. That treat to Jules. Aw, thank you so much, Robin. I'll be sure to get the puppy something with them. She's over here looking at me. She's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was this about treats? Too kind. All right. Let's see. Is that now enough space? Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we go down one more? Now the thing is, I'm thinking here, we could have something big on this side, something big on this side that goes up. Maybe not necessarily having, I don't know what I want to have, an arch, but we could have sort of big pillar structure on either side that you then walk down in between as you get down to this level. I feel like that's definitely something that we could do. Question is, do we need to make this a little bit wider? I think we do need to make things just a little bit wider. Take up our grass here. Redo the surface a little bit. And then back around over here. Now, we'll probably end up covering this terracotta up, I think. Bring the stone out. Yeah, I think that's going to be better, because then if this is down here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a much better system there. Okay, I can live with that. Didn't quite put the shulker boxes in a convenient spot. That's okay though. We'll make it work. Hello, Bubbly. Welcome. So glad you can make it. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I like this. Now we can get the nether portal sorted out. Let's have it come down. So where this stone is, we're going to replace that with obsidian. We may end up not having enough. Ooh, okay, nice. Always fun to be working on some Minecraft stuff. Can't make the jump. No. All right, we gotta get. What we actually should do is, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That probably means we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Maybe we should do twice as tall as it is wide. This might be a little bit big, but let's just see how. It feels excessive. We are working on the surface level up here for our staircase. So we're putting in some structure around our big hole. We're also trying to get our nether portal situation worked out. I think that's a good size. It's excessive, but you know, that's if you're that's what it's here for. To do crazy things. All right. Let's just make sure that this is lined up. We've got 1, 2. Over here, we have 1, 2. Okay. Needs to fit whatever happy mobs are going to go through it. Oh, yes. Yeah. I think if we do it this size, we should. It's going to get close, but I think we should be able to fit just about every mob in the game through this. I don't want to speak too soon, but I have a feeling we should be able to get just about every mob to fit through here. Okay. Let's get rid of our old nether portal. You know, I know we have the beacon. I feel like it's not making that much of a difference. I feel like we're mining it at about the same speed as we were when we were out at the lava pool. Could be wrong though. Okay. And there's steel. Let's see. Make sure it connects up. Yep. Connects up. Go back through. Perfect. All right. We've got that task done. Now, let's see about getting some things added to it. Got lots of stone. I think we need to get more cobblestone and more mossy cobblestone. And moss. Sure. Gotta look for a bit. All right. We'll be here. Let's get ourselves more andesite. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right. And we need one of these. Okay. Got ourselves that. Okay. Just a little bit. Ooh, let's also... stack of those. Got our cobblestone, got our moss, got our stone. I think that is good. Okay. Now what we have to do is put something around this. Let's move these out of the way. Right now, they are distracting. Just a little bit. Just a little distracting. Not a lot. There we go. That's better. Now, we've got a clear view. Let's go back here. Let's do some sizing up. Now, what I'm thinking is we do some sort of rock formation around it. So sort of have it come up and arch over. Just kind of go up and over. About like that. And then maybe we have it sort of stick out in places around it. It's kind of my initial thought. The other thing that we could do too with the rock formations is that if we get some stone bricks, we're going to run out. We can make it seem that there's a little bit more structure that's been added to it, as opposed to being, so it's a rock formation that has had some work done on it to make it fit the intended use. Going to get this removed from back here. There we go. Probably have a whole bunch of blocks through there. Arabic, hello and welcome. All right, So if we are going to do maybe our usual texturing plus stone bricks, we can do it this way. Let's put our... So we want this one, this one, this one, and this one. All right. Those are... Trying to think of the best way to get this laid out. Maybe what we do is we get our stone in here first. Let's see. So if we're going to do slabs, stone, slabs, no. Slabs, stone, slabs, stone. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be a little bit of something along those lines, and then like that. Right. Slab, slab, slab. Okay, yeah. Oh, well. All right. And then that would put that there. No, we just are repeating that pattern. We don't need to repeat patterns. That's not what we want to do. All right. I'm a little out of practice with our texturing here, so give me a moment. I'll get there. All right. That. Then maybe we do this. Okay. That's good. And then we can go along here like that. No, not like that. That one there. There. And this. That. Okay. Just kind of work in our different blocks here. Let's get some slabs as well. We've got to have some in this one. Yep. Here we are. These in. Okay. I think that is pretty close. Now we're probably going to want to put some other things in this floor here, but for now, we're going to leave it with what we got. Okay. Nope. Hello, Celebrity Sailboat. Welcome. All right. Let's go there. We are. We've got that one there. Maybe we should put in over here. That's probably not going to give us enough to work with because we got to go that, and that. Okay. So this is going to get us to here. All right. Thank you so much for the gift membership, Celebrity Sailboat. Aw, appreciate it. Let's also do a little bit of moss over here. Some, is that going to be enough? Do just a little bit of swapping out here. Should be okay. There we go. We got that over there. Let's go there, there, and there. Perfect. And maybe on this side, we'll just do no moss. Like that. Should probably do a little bit over here because we want to have some light texturing. Can't all be stone. All right. So when we come out, will be sort of down in this little bowl area. We still got to do these walls. Hello, Ryan. Welcome. Okay. Take a view from back here. Yes. It does feel a little lopsided right now, I think, because we've got this sort of blocking it. So you've got a lot of gray over here. But once we get the outline of our rock formation here. Now, what I'm wondering... Let's go back. Because if we do something like this, sort of bell-shaped almost. Let's see. Yeah. If it's bell-shaped, do we want it to be relatively flat or do we want it to extend back into the hill? I think we want to extend it back into the hill. Let's see. I just noticed builds are allergic to cobblestone. There's only stone or stone bricks. Oh. Yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. Let's also, before we get too far, I'm gonna light up down here. If there's one thing that I find to be a little annoying, it's the sound of mobs in the walls. Wait. Is it a zombie? Is it going to get me? We can go. Okay. And let's just go ahead and cover this up. We're going to cover this whole area back here, but this way we're not going to fall down in a hole. Save ourselves a little bit of trouble. Okay, that's good. Ah, and that's good. Okay. Let's do a little outlining so we know what we're working with. We'll come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so if we come back around, yeah, I think that's potentially how far out we want it. I think that's a good width. So now we can start to go up. Two, 4, Let's see how that is for a shape. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay. It's a little perfect for a rock formation, but we can roughen it up a little bit. Let's keep things consistent for now. So 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. So this is 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, and then I think it's 2, 1. Let's see. How is that? Not bad. Got it right on the first try, it looks like. I think. Yep. Yep. Okay. And I think we are going to want something to come out to here and circle in. Potentially. Yeah. Let's see. But definitely back here. If we were to have this be the center point. Have it kind of go. I think that might be too steep. Let's go. How does that look from the side? It's a little rough. But if we, it depends on how we connect it up. I think if we connect it up right, it might be just fine. Yeah. All right. So now maybe we come out to here. We go. Bit like that. I think we need to bring this out more this way. It's got to come out a bit more to here. Let's see. That, yeah. That's a little bit better. Okay. And then over on this side, we're going to do the same thing. And let's just check on this side. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're going to have a lot of blending that we're going to need to do to be able to go from stone to terracotta. But I'm thinking almost it would be better to put the stone in than do the texture, because that way we're not having to think about texturing and shape at the same time. So we're going to make things just a little bit easier on ourselves. All right. But we do need a lot of stone. Do we have any more stone in here? I'm thinking that's not going to be enough stone. And step one is light it up. We don't need to create an unintentional mob farm. Okay. That should. Oh, that's the middle part. Okay, there we go. Let's see how far we can get here. With our blocks. Just see. Maybe not the best placement. We'll just try and go along here. How are we? Okay, this stick is really everywhere, following me all over the place. Okay, we want to do a little bit something like that. I think a little bit of something like that. Okay. We're just trying different things here. Ooh, let's see. Yeah. Probably not like that. Probably like that potentially. Let's sleep. Ooh, Okay, ignore the very straight line on that side. We're going to fix that next, but let's get ourselves the space back here. And actually, let's connect it up here. Like that. I think we will a bit of a flat area. We can have this follow it around. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's about how we want to do it. Maybe. Maybe not. That could actually make it look really weird. So the center point will be indented more, and that's not going to look good. So we got to bring this out. Okay. Wasn't quite understanding what we're working with here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Because we want this to come back this way. Yes. And then we have that come through here. That actually worked out pretty well. Okay. That might not be too bad. Let's fly out. How does it look from back here? And we're gonna, yeah, okay. It's a rough draft. It's definitely a rough draft, but we'll get it better. Needs a little bit of help, especially in the front. Front needs a lot of help. This is maybe, I don't know. We've got it coming out to here, but it's not quite. Maybe we have to come back further. But like that. Yeah. All right, we're stuck. Don't drop down. Ooh. This side is a little bit steeper. Maybe we want to go like that, maybe. I don't know. This side's a little bit more tricky for some reason. Oh. It's the big one. It's the big one. The big one is challenging as we just a really flat surface here. We're gonna have to do something to this. I think we want it to go this way. Although, if we did that, like that. We're working with slightly different pieces here. Okay. No. We need to go connecting up two halves, merging them together, form something that's a little bit more cohesive. And we're out of stone. All right. Into the mines, I guess. Whoa. Oof. Very graceful as we crash into all of the walls. Let's see. Is that... Okay, I've got plenty. We'll just take a whole... We're going to need a lot. We got so much that needs to get planned out. All right. Into the center. Okay. Maybe that is what we need to do. Okay. Maybe. As rough drafts go, not terrible. Okay. We can work with that. Now we gotta get the front figured out because the front is very flat. We don't want it to be flat. And I'm thinking we want it to come out more to here potentially. And then back around. Right? So if we have it a little bit like that, that should be, I think that should be good. Okay. It's, yep, it's getting there. eventually come together. Hopefully. The tricky part, I think, is what we're going to be doing here, because it's going to be have to be really steep in order to cover up things. So we want to probably take this out, otherwise we're going to have a ledge for mobs. Let's get ourselves a chin on that side. Yeah. So if we come through here. I'm also thinking we could even put a bit of an overhang. I almost want to come out even more. Yeah. Bit like that, I think. How is that? Well, it needs a little help. Let's get the other side in, but yeah. And I think we got to shave this a little bit. Round that off a little bit more. Okay. But I think, I mean, if we come down here. Yeah, and then if you come up here, you know, it's going to be... It's going to potentially look like something worthwhile. Come back here. So actually, maybe we come, let's go to about here. That's where that comes out at, and then we can start to come in. A little bit more. And that's where we want to move that back a little bit, maybe. That. can work with that. Come back around. And then get it connected up. Let's do this. We're going to need to do a lot of work with this on the face of it, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh dear. One thing about having a beacon. Tend to break a lot more blocks than what you wanted to. There we go. Okay. Now, what do we got? I think we need our happy gas. Is our happy gas floating around somewhere? Or did our happy gas go through? Uh-oh. Did our happy gas go through? This might be bad. Or is it down there? Oh no. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh no! That's so sad. Our happy guest went through the portal and didn't make it. We've lost the pet. Let's not put that there. We're gonna put this here. That's really sad. Okay. Well. Oh no. Well, I guess we will just have to make do without it, but up we go. Or Mossy. It's not the way anyone wants to go. All right. We got to do some work with the exterior here. Let's grab ourselves some moss blocks. And then we can do just some basic scaffolding. All right, we gotta do a little bit of sculpting here. We are like that. I think. I think that's a little bit better. We need to do replace some of the blocks on this side. I should just really get some actual scaffolding built or crafted. Can we do this where we land on it? Yes. I'm just checking the inside of it right now. And then we're going to put some blocks across the top to fix it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Across here, a bit like that, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think that's essentially our rough draft for the shape. And now we can get our blocks to do the texturing and the detailing. Let's go ahead so we don't lose these. We're gonna go all down here and grab a little bit of stone. Thanks. And it needs a lot of help, but it'll get there. Got our stairs. Slabs. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we're going to put our cobblestone. All right, and go through here. We're just gonna start replacing blocks. This might be not too bad. Get ourselves situated here. This is fairly straightforward texturing that we're going to do. And then once we get the colors in, we can go through and get all of our... All right, see you. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to basically be doing what we did with our staircase as far as how we do this. So colors. Then our other blocks to add in variations in depth. maybe we do this a little bit differently though. Potentially on the front we have it be our stone. But I'm thinking as we go back, we gotta also blend in our terracotta back here too. So gotta kind of think about how we want to do that, because we could have maybe some grass blocks back here. So let's go back to the front. Oh, this is where having our happy gas was going to be so easy. It's not going to be easy now. It's going to be hard. All right. Well, let's just go up. Okay. Fortunately, this isn't a particularly massive structure, so the amount of texturing that we're going to have to do is nowhere near what we had to do on the staircase. We'll just go around and we'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And before you know it, we will be all done. Oh, well, did I mess that up? I think we'll do right about here. Yeah, easy, straightforward, not complicated at all. Just have our pattern and we follow the pattern. All right, there we go. And ooh, we need to go there. Right. Back around. Probably want to do it like this, maybe. Got multiple sides on this, and then this one will probably be this side there. All right. I think that's good. All right. See ya, Bubbly. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're going to have to get another happy gas. So sad. So bad for Mossy. Mossy was a good happy gas. Helped us out tremendously. We're going to have to do something special for Mossy, I think. But, all right. Let's see. We're going to go up top here. And I think our next one will be there. There. Uh-oh. It's getting to be night. Sleep on top of our new mountain. Or no, not really a mountain. Our new boulder. Oh, that almost went off. Oh, can we? Yes. This surface is not too bad to work with. One of those things that seems a lot bigger than it actually is. Or I was thinking it was going to be a lot bigger. It's turning out to not be. Relative to other projects we've had. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, now it's not looking so bad. Or it's looking a little bit better. We probably... We've got a lot to do here with the stonework. So stairs, slabs, and walls. Very much necessary in order to make this look halfway decent. Let's see. We're gonna grab... Let's grab our grass blocks. Got some terracotta here. Maybe we grab some coarse dirt as well. And I think what we do back here is that we start doing this. With maybe some coarse dirt too. We do maybe that. Probably also want to put in some stuff there. We got our mossy cobblestone. We could probably put some of that in here too. probably look good. Let's get our coarse dirt. Coarse dirt there. How's that looking? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's looking much better back there. And I think if we were to get even some of our dead bushes, add those in. Let's also do a little bit of that and okay. We've got that back here. Could we, well, I mean, even our firefly bush, put that back here. Yeah. So we just got to go through and do that. Let's go ahead. Switch these here. Okay. Maybe not having the orange terracotta right at the border. It's not the most grass looking block in the world. That's better. And place 2. Oh, I should have probably not built that all in. Okay. Let's do this right the first time around and save ourselves a little bit of time. That's better. Also, then that too. Okay. Mustn't forget our mossy cobblestone. Get that green blend in with our stone bits. All right. That's good. Yeah. Now, if we were to get some of our other things, where are they? Right here. Ooh, we don't have a lot of those. I was thinking we had more. Well, grab some of those just for now. And we can put one here, maybe put one there. And we put that there. You know what we need to get? That back. We need to get some of these. We were to add this into here. That would actually might help. Bring a little bit of brown up here. It doesn't. Not what we want. That's fine. Not everything we try is gonna work. Let's drop that back off. Where did it go? Here. No, it's not. There we are. Okay. Don't feel like placing in a bunch of leaf litter. What we could place in slabs. I think that actually is what we need. It's so magical. Love the fireflies. Yes, I think. Through here. It does somewhat diminish our blocks, but I think having some slabs will be good. Let's get some other slabs in there as well. I'll just break things up a little bit. It's a little bit too uniform back here. We don't need that kind of uniformity. I have some variety. Yeah, that's looking a little bit more customized. And what I do something there. Let's see. Oh yes. I think also we need to get. So let's go over here. Put one there. Do we want to do that? Maybe. Yeah. Yep, it's better. Okay. So I think we have a pretty good idea of how we're going to blend into the train, and that feels pretty blended. Yeah, poor Mossy. We're gonna have to do something special for Mossy. Mossy was such a good happy guest. Good friend. Great helper. Has been with us for so long. Then somebody had to go and build another portal. There. All right, we gotta go back to our... Gotta replace out this orange terracotta. It is so bright. The regular terracotta doesn't work, or works pretty well with the grass, but orange terracotta, just no, can't be having that. Let's also mix in a little bit of grass there. And maybe we'll do a little coarse dirt here and here. What do we do? Is it gonna be like that? That's good. That. We're also going to grab ourselves shears. Because I want to be able to have some dead bushes and move them around. So we'll take these. I'm glad we set up the beacon. The beacon has helped out tremendously tonight. Saved us a lot of time. All right, so we've got that. Let's do that. We're gonna go through here. Like that. Dirt, a little coarse dirt, some grass. Beef counselors don't take referrals for those bereaving game generated friends. Oh, no, you meant. Yeah. Not that it's a laughing matter. It's not. But yeah. We just have to make do without Muzzy. No help. All right. I'm trying to think. Do we want... We are getting lines all over. Truthfully, Mossy attained enlightenment. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's a good thing. That would be good. That's what Mossy deserves. Be able to do. I think we're doing something good here. We are slowly but surely we're making our way around. we're out of grass. Get some more. Well, that's not the one. I wanted to get this one. It's a tricky thing sometimes, getting the correct block. Maybe we do that there. That. Make our way through here. We can cover this up. That's very much necessary here. All right, if we do a bit that, potentially, maybe we do a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and then we do grass all the way around. It's probably a little bit too much grass. Just the right amount. Okay. Let's see how it looks from a distance. Oh, yeah, not bad. We got to do a lot more work with the stone behind it, but I'm thinking what we've got so far back here is looking pretty good. It just needs more bushes. More bushes. And then we're good. Let's do it. Oh, well, okay. We go through, we can put in our firefly bushes. Maybe we do one up here. Let's go there and there. Set one there. Put one there. And one there. The other thing we need to do, we need some dead bushes. So let's not collect them from right around where we are, but this is far enough away. We can collect these. Maybe it's probably, well, we might need more. Let's get more. Should we get these? Probably should. Oh, there's big and... We'll get the tall ones. I'm not sure if we want those, but they might be worth it. All right. Oh, we've got a mine down here. That's good to know. So if we put these in, we can be a little bit more carefree with these. They're not quite as intense as the firefly bushes, so. And there's already a lot of these around too, so having more in through here will help to blend things together. Just a little bit better. Put one up here. All right. That's good. Maybe we should put some of these in too. So maybe we'll just go. They're very bright. But we dot them in throughout. That might look good. All right, let's see. Yeah. We've got to imagine what the rest of the stone's going to look like. But I do think that that helps it to not just seem like stone was plopped on top of terracotta. That's what we were trying to avoid. Even though that's exactly what we did. We just plopped it on top, but don't want to make it look that way. Too obvious. All right, let's get our terracotta in there. Now we can go back through and I think put in our, we're just about out of Mossy's cobblestone. We used a lot of it. Well, let's make some more. Cobblestone now too. Goes there, goes there. Just in case. So my thought is that up on the top here, we actually make most of this more mossy. Right? Because it's on the top. So we can kind of mix in things a little bit here with these. Actually, let's go down. Let's see. Yeah. And actually, maybe what we end up doing here, let's make this just fully muss it up. Muss it together. All right. This is going to be a more of a large patch. There we are. That's looking better. We're getting a lot of pigmen. So many. What are they all doing here? They heard how great this place was. Wanted to check it out for themselves. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. It needs a little bit of work. Let's get our slabs out here. Let's go ahead. Maybe we'll do a slab here. And well, now that's not how we want that to go. If we were to do this, I think that actually is going to be better. Maybe that. Yeah. Just put in a little bit more work into this. Wanted to be suitably imposing. And to be imposing, it's got to look good. Asleep. I need to sleep. Let me sleep. Looks like we got something weird going on with the textures in the corner there. All right. Yeah, that's a bit better. All right. There's a lot more that needs to be done with this, but I think we have reached the end for tonight. We have started to put something up here though, which is good. But we got not that far, or as far as I wanted to. I wanted to be able to do more over here. But I think this is a good start because we now have something that's marking this location. Let's just fly in from further out. Let's see. So it'll just be further out here. There's some lava over there. All right. Yeah. Come in, and that's looking just about what we need. Perfect. And what we'll probably end up doing is extending this sort of terrain that we've done all the way around through here, around here. So we'll eventually bring it in. But yeah, I think that's good. All right. We're going to leave it there for tonight. Yeah, we'll see things properly here. But yeah, we will be back with another stream Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll be posting in all the usual places what we're going to be doing. I think we're going to be back here, but we'll see. Might have something else that we're going to be able to do Friday afternoon. Just kind of depends on how the next 2 days goes. But until then, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thanks Celebrity Sailboat, Robin, Bubbly, Vanna, and everyone else. Appreciate you sticking around, participating in the stream. We'll be seeing you next time. Have a good night, everyone.